we don't say it, but it was a bit of a holiday here not having yous around too.
I reckon it was. Yeah. I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. It shows.
Well guys, welcome, and we've got a bit of a gift for the 300th vlog, I think it is, if my maths is right. We have some weary travellers have returned. So, that's going on. I've only just seen them back, what is today? It's the 8th of August today, and I think Brad's been here a couple of days, but I've been busy and it's been wet. Phil got back yesterday, I believe, and Brad's using the new pressure washer. They haven't seen this setup yet that we made while they were away, so he's washing the van, getting all the red dust off. We'll see how good the soap works for that. So yeah, that's happening, and the gifts just keep on giving. We also, you guys might remember MURDA lighting. Now they gave us a few lights to test on the Challenger, and then we got them stolen at harvest, and then he, without us knowing, he basically sent some replacement ones. So yeah, we're very touched by that. And I just randomly had a call from him the other day, and he said, oh, why don't we set up the house with some blue lights, blue LED lights. So I'm still waiting on them, but I said, oh, we've actually forgot to replace some of the lights that were stolen on the Challenger as far as the spotlights. We got the MURDA ones back, but the spotlights that were stolen. So when Brad went to go planting, he couldn't see very well directly in front of him. So I questioned, because he does do light bars there, and he sent one to us, and I've only had a quick sneak peek, but I'm pretty excited to test it. I'm sure you guys know that one of my weaknesses is lighting. I get a little carried away and obsessed with lights. So this is it. It's a 30-inch. I think it's about a 15 amp light bar, so it's got some good punch to it. And oh, he's thrown in a cup holder. There's the brackets. Now this one's got a few tricks up its sleeve, I believe, and I'll set it up to test properly, but it's got like a daytime running light function. You'll see that strip in the middle, and you can actually change the colour of that to orange to white. I do believe that's a little touchpad where that fingerprint is there, and you can just touch that and it changes the colour. So these are actually a projection, I don't know what you call them exactly, but you can see the LED actually shines back, and a good way to tell how much distance you'll have is if you can see the yellow when you're looking straight at it. So you can see there it's yellow, that's the actual LED, which is that little dot up there. That means it's basically using all the light available and putting it where you want it. Unfortunately with LEDs you do get a lot of wasted light up in the trees and that, because of how they're traditionally made. So I will rig this up and test it. I don't know where to put it on. It is a 30-inch one. I kind of don't want to put it on the Challenger because we can't really test it at this moment. I might even put it on a ute or something, just so I can actually try and see how it goes over night time. But yeah, I'm very keen to try that. So, but if anyone is looking at work lights or anything, he hasn't asked me to do this, and as I'm sure you guys are aware, if he did, I probably wouldn't do it. I'm a little bit stubborn like that. But these work lights that we have, and these are the ones he replaced for us, are absolute crackers. The only thing that they're not good at is not being stolen. Apparently, that's the only weakness we found. So they are an 80-watt work light, I believe. Check out on their website anyway. So it's MURDA lighting, and yeah, he's got these light bars. There's smaller work lights, I think. Did I replace them up there, or maybe they're still missing? Maybe. Yeah, no, they're still missing. So I've got the smaller work lights and light bars and those bigger work lights, and they're actually quite a nuggety little light. They seem heavy duty, really good brightness and a good spread. So check them out anyway and support them, because yeah, no, they really helped us out. So right, anyway, I'll wait and see until there's a bit less noise. I think Phil's doing a little bit of checking wheel bearings and maintenance on the vans, on his van, and then yeah, he'll probably give his a wash. So we'll wait and see when it's a bit less noisy and see if we can talk to some of them. So I couldn't help myself. I've quickly dodged up a Milwaukee battery to the daytime running light function of this light bar. I won't put you too far in front because it'll blind you. So there's this little icon here. So there's the amber. So that would actually be good when you're camping, to keep the bugs, because the bugs don't like the or aren't attracted to the amber light, or the more orange light you have. So that would be actually a pretty cool function when you are camping. You could light up a fair bit, because that is pretty bright. So that'd be a bit of fun. Well, the noise has stopped, and here they are. Bradley,
Back.
you're back.
Hello,
You're
everyone.
just flat out into it, aren't you? You just can't get enough of work.
No. Oh, I won't tell them how long it's been. Phil's into
Yes,
it.
yeah, Phil's into the wood splitter. He's been distracted from the caravan.
Productive for the last 7 weeks. Yeah, look, he
Well, you
pumped
can,
up the tyre.
yeah.
No, we're scoping out the land, seeing what we can do. Yeah, it was a business write-off.
Gee, you're going to need a really good accountant. The whole thing. What's this caravan for?
If we're behind bars, you'll come and visit us, will you?
Maybe.
So now we're turning into a repair shop. We've kicked JD out with the planter because we've got to fix caravans now. So
Yeah.
it's like we never left.
Yeah. Well, we spent the last
caravans.
what 4-6 weeks before you left fixing caravans.
No need to put weeks on it.
Oh well, it was a fair effort.
Spent some time. Yes.
So damage report, Brad.
5-6 tyres and just a couple of broken brackets. That's about it. A few little electrical issues. What Matt did.
Yeah, probably.
No, it wasn't actually. Just things like the backlight. So no, pretty good really.
All in all, not a bad effort.
Yeah.
What about you, Phil? Damage report? Just hurt with all the red dirt all covered in your new caravan?
Well, no tyres, thankfully. It was just the microwave cracked a bit. And
Did it fall out?
no, I would have if I didn't pull it out, but the shell, on the base of the microwave was starting to crack, and the door on the fridge was just the plastic covers on the front of the door was cracking, so I've got to fix that. And
So other than that, it worked well.
yeah, they went well.
Oh, but then there's the damage report on the car, but I think they saw that in the first holiday video with the CVs and the...
Yeah, the CVs, yep. That was a what would you call it? Pre-maintenance fail. And the air conditioner pipe fixed that. That was good to get that sorted down there, because we definitely needed it up in the Kimberley region.
Appreciate the air conditioning.
So we did, we were about 12,500 all up. Some were you were a bit more probably. About 1,000 over. Yeah, 13,600. Because we went our different ways for a little bit of it.
Had enough.
We had fights and
Had enough of it.
had Barneys. Yeah, we were gonna. But we did. I think I worked out, because we did a fair bit of gravel. We did about 3,700 k's of gravel. So well acquainted with the gravel road.
And your speed might have had something to do with tyres, you reckon? Speed related?
Two times probably. Yep. One time was a fault of my own, doing this off-road track. Surprise, surprise.
If anyone hasn't followed the channel, how should we say, Phil? How's the best way to word this? Brad has a habit.
In trouble.
Yeah, he has a habit of getting everyone in trouble, and maybe it's to do with speed and trying to save time. What else would you call it?
Carelessness.
is why we went
Okay,
the main way.
guys, there's about to be a fight here. You just stay here and watch. Yeah. Yes, Brad's all about getting where he needs to get to quickly.
It's about pushing
Phil likes smelling the roses occasionally.
Oh, we smell the roses,
Yeah.
I'll do me bird watching. So,
Well, yeah, that was jolly. When you were at Kununurra looking at the dam wall there, you're just talking along, and then you said, and there was a bird in the background, and you said, "Oh yeah, that's a blue something something something."
Yeah, no.
You just showed your expertise.
I did.
You got a bit excited.
That's where it ends.
Yeah.
He probably smells the roses more than me.
Because he gets there quicker.
With our kids, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about on to the next thing with them.
Was there enough for you to keep you busy, Isaac? Was there enough to keep you busy? Not really. You needed more. Yeah. Oh, you're in trouble, Phil.
Yeah.
Can't top that.
You didn't do the dishes enough.
Yeah, maybe that's what you need to do next time.
But it's nice. We come back and it's green and wet, and I think Matt's done a half alright job. So
yeah, we better not give him too many compliments.
No,
well,
we
I
haven't
did.
had for a farm tour
I did
yet.
say when
Might get even bigger.
I did tell the businesses in town not to send the invoices through till a good month or so after you got back.
So it looks bad for us.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of designing a whole pack out wall there, and the work trailer could probably do with the pack out system.
Well, I think Brad and I have worked out that I think this should be a yearly thing now. We both go away. You can run the show.
You've
in the
done
off
too good a
season.
job, Matt.
Yeah,
We're
well, it
thinking
was a
about
bit.
just going
Mate,
back
We don't-
maybe we'll
don't-
just keep going till harvest.
We don't say it. We don't say it, but it was a bit of a holiday here not having yous around too.
I reckon it
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah,
I can tell.
it shows.
No, I'm sure. I'm hoping the videos show that I did something. Anyway, no.
The
Righto.
world's dying.
There was no no contracting and no development going on.
No.
Way,
That
eh?
makes
No, it was weird. It was
When you're
weird
just
just
doing
doing farming. It's like easy. It's like, all I got to do is not kill crops and spray weeds.
Yes.
That was pretty easy. Yes. No, all good. Well, actually, while Brad's here, see that hat, guys? Now, you do get a bit in trouble for mentioning those sort of words, but there is a shop in Moree by that name. They do actually stock some of our hats, which is Jen's got. Take your glasses off. There you go. Look at that. Pink. So we do have the pink and the green ones and a few stubby holders, that sort of thing. So if you are local, go to that shop and see them in there, and they've got a few in there. So that's the other thing I've been meaning to mention for a while. Righto. Back to work. Right, guys, I couldn't help myself. As you can see, I fit it to my ute. That wasn't the plan, but I made it the plan because, you guys know. But yeah, very, very nearly doesn't fit. I had to do a fair bit of modifying, and I don't think it's entirely, how shall we say, proper, but I couldn't actually fit it in there with the brackets that hold it, so I just put the bolts that hold the brackets straight through the bull bar. So anyway, it's sturdy. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't think it'll cause a problem, but it's just not really the way it's meant to be done. But here's our little, can change that to white when I find the right spot. I should figure out exactly what you have to do, whether you have to tap it twice or have a bigger finger. But yeah, you can have it white, or I think the amber looks quite good actually. That looks quite nice. But yeah, very bright actually, very bright. Well, it is getting dark, so I will be able to test it by the time I get home. I might pull up just before we get home. But yeah, that is very bright. We're not losing much there on the bull bar because of the way it's designed. I'll cover that one. So it is, I think it'll be okay. There'll be a little bit lost, but usually with a light bar, you'll find that you've got like oodles of light way up there. It's a bit hard to tell with the camera, but with a normal light bar, it's just that's covered in light up there, and it's sort of not a pencil beam. But this one's actually, yeah, this one might be perfect what I'm after. So anyway, I'm very excited to test it out. So I'll see you down the road a bit. Well guys, I've got you stuck to the dash. Yeah, I was just thought, well, I haven't really picked a great part of the road. Mind you, none of it's great. It's pretty horrendous actually, but I am very impressed with the light bar. It is really good. You'll see out to the side there, I've got two other light bars that face to the side, like just two cheap ones, but the one in the middle is the one we're focusing on. And yeah, it certainly packs a lot of punch, and it's got quite a nice shape. You can just see it's got a nice sort of oval type shape, and shines well and truly into the table drains. And yeah, no, I'm super impressed with that actually. Just mind a bit of road dodging, pothole dodging I should say. But interesting fact, this isn't even the bad section of road, but I was talking to Brad today, and he said that out of all the roads they went on, there were sections that were bad, but there was no road as unmanaged or unmaintained as the main road to town for them. I live on a different main road, but I have to use it sometimes when it's wet. And yeah, so that's interesting. So yes, it's not good. You wonder why our vehicles keep braking, and that's why the roads are appalling. That tree right there, that is probably 100 metres away, and yeah, that's lit up like a Christmas tree. So there's plenty of distance. The way I've got my ute set up here with these cheap light bars, just to follow the bull bar line, there's not quite enough spread on them to sort of meet. There's a bit of a dull patch, but yeah, that's really handy for particularly going through corners and that. There's just a bit of light there. But anyway, very interesting. So I'm excited. To be honest, I don't think that's going to come off there. I think that's staying on there.